Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to Fear the Walking Dead. Okay, I really liked the first episode. I know that sounds kind of weird because it was like, I don't know, it was focusing on Strand, being very Strand, but also not doing the best of things. But I don't know, I really truly enjoyed that. I'm very interested to see where they're going to go with his character this season. I don't know who we're going to focus on in this episode. As per usual, I'm trying my best not to look at, the next time promos or whatever. So I'm very excited because we have quite a few people to cover, I think, in this first half of the season of what's going on and where they are after everything in the finale. So I'm ready for it. Let's get into it. You got a baby, so I assume Grace and Morgan. We have a very unhappy baby. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, Rufus. Was that the last one? Oh, that didn't work out. That didn't work out. Oh my goodness.
I clipped
Like, what are the chances? And were they looking for the same thing? Just the way he said, oh shit, I clipped it.
I'm right here! I said I'm right here!
Oh.
I don't ever want to be here!
Sweetie.
I don't want to be here anymore!
Oh goodness. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I know what he said! But I can't!
I mean, she's still dealing with heavy trauma from Athena.
There you go. Good girl. Okay.
Oh.
You serious?
It is safe for all of us. I'll make sure of it.
It is light and it is fast.
Oh boy.
This is not what you wanted. I know it, and it's no place for a baby. So we should go.
Oh. It's a risk, but
You're doing this for me?
And for Mom.
and for Rufus.
You can even pick the music.
Aww. I get it, because at some point you can't just live in the sub forever, you know? I guess. Oh goodness. But who knows what's out there, you know? And I just feel so bad for Grace because she's not over everything that's happened. Okay.
Worse than I thought.
Everything I've been through and everything you've been through. What we do a break.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean you're gonna get one.
There's a playlist of songs I left on this tape.
Listen.
When you listen to them,
No.
they make you smile.
Oh, no. Shit. Oh my god. Okay.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Why don't you fix the car?
You don't have to do
The
this.
clock is ticking.
None of that will make enough of a difference.
I'll get the shop open and you can move the car.
Oh, come on, put the mask back on, please.
No, there's
Put it on.
There's no time to argue.
What we need is you.
That's not true, Morgan. You've been doing all the heavy lifting on your own already.
You die.
I know,
Oh god.
and I'm okay with that.
Oh my god.
Agree with it?
You put the gun down, and now you have to live with that decision, but I don't.
Put the
I
mask
can't
back
do
on.
this.
Come on.
I don't have it in me.
Oh, okay.
Sorry to interrupt the call.
Rufus!
If you're smart, you do the same.
What the fuck?
Nikki, you stay away from her.
Her name is Emma. And she's not your baby. She's ours.
What the fuck? Absolutely not. This is stupid. Nope. Oh, no. Oh my god.
You can get us out of this. You know, I can stop him before.
Yeah, Morgan's gonna fuck these people up.
Did you really think that we could be some kind of family with Mo? I can't do that. It won't be the same.
Doesn't mean it won't be something.
Yeah, okay. Sweetie, okay. This is tough.
You gotta keep
This is
it
tough,
quiet.
but she... Okay. Ooh. Gross.
Be careful. They fall apart when you hit them. You don't want them to fall apart on you.
Oh no! But isn't the, music making noise too? I'm just saying. Maybe it's quiet enough.
We know the way out of here. We know a safe path we can take.
You know about Padre too?
What's Padre?
Is Padre supposed to be like some sort of like safe haven type of place, something? Because you guys remember how Terminus
Against the wall.
ended? Okay. I'm just saying.
Right?
Morgan's gonna get him. Yep. Oh!
This isn't about her. This is about you because you're scared.
Oh!
I lost a child too!
Oh, why I have to do this?
Shooting at the car with the child is an interesting strategy. But I mean, what else are you gonna do? I know, it's been a rough day. Ah! Oh my goodness, lady. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did we see where Rufus ran off to? I don't mean to be so, just occupied with that, but it's a question I have.
Been in your shoes before. Still am in some ways.
How do you think we ended up like this? You keep driving that way. You'll end up just like us.
There it is.
What is it?
We know it's safe. We know it's better than here.
How do you know that?
We gotta go back to the south. It's the only way to make sure she stays safe.
We've used half the gas we had. Doing the only thing that we can.
Because you're scared to admit what you want to build for Mo might not be possible.
Oh boy. Uh-oh. 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 What,
Take another step, I'll shoot!
okay. Who? Just who? Who are you? Okay. You know, at least Morgan's not making false promises. He said he was gonna shoot. And he did. So. Just hope that's not somebody we know. What?
What really happened to your baby?
What the fuck? Oh my god! What the fuck? What the fuck happened? What happened?
And it's okay to admit it because that's how you start saying goodbye. And how you stop
Oh my
repeating the same
goodness.
mistakes.
Please stop it crying. Stop.
Oh no, 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 sir.
What are you saying?
Fred didn't want her to suffer.
Oh my goodness, no, stop. I don't, whatever the fuck you're doing, you need to stop. You need to stop right now. Stop.
It'll be better this way, I promise.
Stop it. Stop it. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's crazy. Okay. Well, to be fair, neither of them really seem to be of sound mind, so not all that surprised, but goodness. Oh, Grace.
In dreams, I walk with you. In dreams, you're mine.
Ew! Morgan? Gross. The smile. Stop. What? What on earth? Okay, alright. Very mysterious. I don't mean to, again, harp on... What about Rufus? Can we find Rufus?
You didn't fail me.
Oh.
But you would still rather die than live out here with me.
Because
Oh.
what's out here?
Can't even recognize that it might be all right just to be a little bit broken.
That's a very true statement.
You're not replacing Athena, Grace.
Oh.
You know that, right?
Holy shit.
Well,
Oh no.
that makes two of us.
Oh no. Oh no.
This is all so.
Last I checked, the USS Pennsylvania belonged to the Pacific Fleet.
Just thought you'd come and steal from us, is that it?
Morgan.
Morgan Jones? Victor's told us all about you.
Victor?
Oh no.
Victor's alive?
Oh, very much so. Grace. He's told us all about you, too.
Wow, Strand has
How
been
you
talking
got
about
to
everybody.
Place in the tower.
The tower?
Sorry, Morgan, you didn't make the cut.
Oh,
Victor's building a place removed from the fallout.
Morgan's not invited.
Safe.
Place is actually safe.
He's doing everything you couldn't.
Oh,
Food, water, security. I already told you you're not welcome.
Okay, but what about the baby?
Morgan.
What about her?
She can use a good home.
Morgan, no.
wow.
Whatever Strand's building, it's not gonna be what we have.
She's right. It's gonna be better.
Okay, guy. My goodness.
It's your only chance, Grace.
Oh.
She's crawling. We're gonna have to baby-proof a whole submarine.
There's enough to last us for months.
Probably.
Oh, no.
Oh, I was gonna say probably. I don't know about baby formula in the submarine, but you know. What are we? What? Oh my God, Rufus. Rufus. Oh no. I don't know if that's okay. What, Rufus? Rufus, are you okay? Who's this? I mean, right, that should be that guy's head. Okay.
I'm sorry, brother. Mr. Jones may have got the best of me today, but there's always tomorrow.
Oh! Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, my goodness, I don't really know what to say about that ending. Well, what I will say, and I do know that this guy is probably looking to murder Morgan a lot, so that's not great. But I'm glad that Rufus is being taken care of by somebody. You know what I mean? You know. Yeah. Oh, goodness me. Oh, goodness me. Okay. This was a really, really interesting episode in the sense of, you know, I could really feel how much Grace was struggling. And the thing that I thought was really interesting is that, you know, obviously she went through severe trauma and devastation when it comes to Athena and everything she went through with that. But the ending of the last season, for a good portion of it, was very, you know, go, go, go. We have things to do. There's threats and whatever. So I think even during that, you know, time, she was probably not really feeling it too much. I'm sure she was feeling it. That's a bad choice of words. But it wasn't as prevalent in her mind because there was a bunch of other stuff going on. And you know, it's kind of one of those things that I'm sure there's people who feel the same way, where it's like, you know, when you're working really, really hard, and this is not obviously not the same as what she's going through, but it kind of reminds me of, like, you know, when you're working really, really hard, or you just have a busy time in your life or whatever, and it's go, go, go every day, wake up, do what you need to do, whatever. The minute you slow down a little bit or get a little bit of time off or something like that, then you realize how fucking tired you are. I kind of feel like it was maybe possibly sort of like that, where she's, you know, there was just so much shit going on that now it's a bit quiet. It's still dire circumstances, but it's quieter. So she's now getting confronted, and it's quieter except for the baby crying. The baby continuously crying. Which I cannot imagine what that does to her mentally after losing Athena. And I think there's a really interesting, you know, look into what she's specifically going through when it comes to, you know, everything that, you know, feeling like Athena's getting replaced. You know, when you bond with this child that is actually growing inside of you, and you know, that, I mean, that whole episode was beautifully tragic, and you don't want to feel like you can just replace them. Not all is well just because we now have a baby to take care of. The baby, quite possibly, no fault to Mo at all, but the baby is quite possibly very triggering for everything that Grace is going through mentally. And you see the desperation of like stop, cry, like, I just need some peace and quiet. And it's not just because, oh, I want to get some sleep. I think it's because I just need a moment where I'm not like presented with the fact that this baby is crying and Athena will never cry, you know. And, you know, a lot of this episode was highly focused on parents who lost their children. Morgan has been through it, and he, you know, I mean, we saw him after he lost Dwayne, and it was horrific for him. And he went to a very, very dark place. So I kind of, you know, I like the fact that he knows. And obviously he's had more time to process the thought of losing a kid. And just because you lose one doesn't mean you can't take care of another. You know, it's not a replacement. It's a completely different relationship. And I think that was like a really important thing for him to note and to talk about. And I think them coming across this couple who have a very, I mean, sad story, but I couldn't believe that with the dad. Oh my God. Just so crazy. I really, and I felt for the mom a lot in that. And, you know, they even said it when they drove away, like, I feel weird leaving her behind. And I think I would feel the same way. It's really kind of sad, you know? I think it is anyway. Oh, yoy. And I get why she wanted to stay behind and everything, but it's just, you know, she was obviously going through trauma of losing her own child as well. She wasn't thinking straight. And oh my goodness. What an episode. Very focused on some of the trauma, which I kind of was hoping that they were going to touch on with specifically, you know, Grace. Because I think if they didn't really bring it up after, you know, that specific episode in the last season, I think that would be slightly, I just think that it's important that they address it, I guess. And we also see everything with Morgan. Him dealing with the fact that he feels like a failure. I don't think him finding out that Strand has a, well, seemingly, according, you know, whatever, that thriving community, probably doesn't feel like the best. And I think that there's a bit of Morgan who, you know, he so desperately wanted to create a safe place for all of the people that he loves. And he, you know, he is, he has hope that maybe they can do that again. But, you know, he has this vision of like, this is how we have to live. We have to live. We have to go and find a good community. We have to rebuild somewhere. I want this happy ending. And I think that this might have been a very interesting, you know, episode for him to sort of understand that, like, maybe happy endings aren't always what you make them out to be. And it's good to strive for things, you know, it's always good. But I think in these moments right now, maybe it is a little bit better to be kind of practical and, you know, maybe try to find a good food source, which they found at the end of the episode, which is good. And, you know, get up your strength and everything like that. Maybe make more of a plan to possibly find something better. Can they be happy with just the three of them in the submarine? Is it safe? There, you know, there's a lot of questions. What I loved about this episode was when he brought the car out and was like, we're gonna go to the outside, and we're gonna find whatever, right? You know, and there's by the way, this Padre thing, and just quick interjection into all this Padre thing, I don't know. I mean, maybe, but I'm getting Terminus vibes, so I don't know. I mean, it might be a great place or something, but like, or whatever promised land, whatever it could possibly be. But it could also be, I don't know. Just wanted to say that. But I liked when he, you know, he brings out this car and he says, let's try to find safety. We can't just live like this. This isn't safe. This isn't a permanent solution. This isn't, you know. And I like the fact that there's not really, in my opinion, a right or wrong answer in that. Do you take the risk, drive on out, and try to figure out what's out there? And there, it might be nothing. Might be absolutely nothing. I mean, it's a wasteland, right? So I liked that we're kind of, we as, you know, it also being kind of one of the first episodes of the season, we've seen Strand's place, sure, but we don't really know the after effects that much either. You know, we don't really know how everybody else is doing and where they are and what's going on, right? So, you get what I'm saying? Maybe not. So it felt like, even for me as a viewer, to be like, I don't even know if this is the right thing to do. But I understand why my stomach is growling throughout all of these post-episode thoughts. I'm sorry. You probably can hear it. Listen, I'm kind of hungry. Anyway, but I like that Morgan has this hope, and maybe he's, you know, maybe Grace is right in this. Maybe he's scared too. Maybe he so desperately wants this community. You know, he's lived in communities before that kind of worked. And he really wants to build this thing for the people that he loves, and he is like, you know, he's like not going to quit until he does it. And I think that's one of the endearing things about Morgan. But I also like that, you know, they ended up going back to the submarine and, you know, made kind of the more, you know, obviously after everything they found out, practical decision of like, okay, well, we need to get back to what could be some sort of safe ground. I think the only other thing I want to touch on is, I love that Strand was like, well, Grace can come. Not you, Morgan, but Grace can come. Listen, we've talked. Episode 1, you know how I live for Strand. Okay? I do. I do. Would I trust living in one of his communities? Probably not. Probably not. Are you crazy? No. I think they made the right decision there. Though I think if Grace and the baby went to the community, then there could be a little more comfort in knowing that at least Grace is with the baby. But I don't know about, listen, I totally understand that they don't have food for the baby. Like, I totally get that. But I don't know about handing Strand and this community that you know nothing about and how he runs it or anything like that. Just the baby that you made a promise to take care of, right? You know what I mean? That's, you know, that's how That's how I feel about that. I don't necessarily think, you know, and they did luck out. This is with me having the knowledge that they lucked out with finding food for the baby and themselves, you know. So that's the, you know, I have that knowledge now, so I definitely think it's probably the right idea. But yeah, for some reason when he was talking about like, we'll take the baby, I'm like, who's gonna take care of that baby? We don't know anybody in that community. We have no idea. I'm sure there's some decent people. I'm not gonna say, you know, I don't think that Strand, the only people that are, you know, in this community with Strand, they're all shitty people, you know, but I'm just saying, you don't know. And is Strand trustworthy with something that Morgan cares about? I'd say probably not, though I don't really think that Strand has any intentions, would ever have any intentions of hurting a baby. You know, like, I don't really think that that's like on his to-do list. I'm not trying to say, like, I know that he's kind of going down this villainous path, but I don't really think he's out here trying to hurt babies, you know. But, you know, Strand's got quite a chip on his shoulder when it comes to Morgan, I think. And I think Morgan has a bit of a chip on his shoulder when it comes to Strand. And I think they're both, you know, I don't think either of them should trust the other. That's just how I feel about that. That's just my opinion. Okay? Okay. All right. I think that is about it. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you are here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.